volunteer to do it because this year has just been so hectic that I was scared to have anybody watch what I'm doing because who knows what I'm doing sometimes. So the kids are just so like flabbergasted that there was a time where women couldn't own a house, couldn't vote. They were like, it just doesn't make any sense. I said, right, it doesn't. Happy Monday, everybody. It's 7:40-ish. I'm on my way to work. I'm not 100% sure that you guys are even gonna see this footage because there is a part of me that's contemplating not vlogging for the week, and it could just be I'm in a Monday mood. So we'll see. But I'm vlogging just in case I change my mind. This is typically how I start to vlog. To those that are new to the channel, I feel like I've gotten a few new subscribers over the past couple weeks. My name is LaTanya. I teach 3rd grade in Southern California. And this channel is all about my life as a teacher for the most part. Every now and then something else pops in there. But the vast majority of the content of this channel is my experience teaching, the highs, the lows, the ups, the downs, and all of that. So this weekend, one of the reasons why I'm contemplating not vlogging is this weekend I didn't really get to rest as much as I normally would like to try to. On Friday I left school and then I had a very long hair appointment to give you the new look that you're looking at now. And got home late from that, and then Saturday I woke up, I ate some breakfast, I started to edit the vlog that went up yesterday, and then I was working, for lack of a better term, at a district event from 12 to 5. It was voluntary, so you know I signed up for it. It was like kind of like a kickoff to introduce the community to the African American Parent Educator Advisory Committee, or APEC, and it was just kind of like, what is the best word to describe it? Like a small fair of sorts. So people came, there were vendors present that sold different products, different services. There were little workshops that parents and students could attend, art, learning about what a school psychologist does, talking to parents if their child has an IEP, and then I hosted a elementary math session. So that was from 12 to 5, so I got home probably around 6 o'clock, and then I had to, I don't know. I just know that when I got home I was tired. And Saturday is usually the day where I kind of break up some of the chores I have to do. Like I do laundry on Saturdays, I do some grocery shopping on Saturdays, work out on Saturdays. So when yesterday came, I felt like I had to accomplish 2 days worth of stuff in one day. And that just left me feeling tired. And I have oh my gosh, I don't have a watch on today. Quite honestly, have just been on the struggle bus the past few weeks with just maintaining like a certain energy level and motivation. I think I'm so overwhelmed by all the things that I need to do that it makes me tired, or it makes me like, I don't know. Have you ever gotten that way where you're just like so overwhelmed by all that you have to do, it's almost like you can't even get yourself motivated to get it done? I feel like that's where I'm at. So, I don't know, I thought maybe I shouldn't vlog because I don't want to put out any sort of like negativity or add to anyone else's anxiety if you're already feeling anxious because, you know, we're at that time of the year where things start to wind down. But I'm turning on the camera just in case it changed my mind because, as I said, this channel is devoted to sharing the highs and the lows of teaching, and I'm just kind of, I don't know that I'd call it a low point, but this is just one of those times where you're just overworked, you're tired, you're trying to do everything, but there's not enough time to get everything done. Your class is probably on edge. I know mine is because we've had just rainy day after rainy day, so they've been cooped up, they're restless. We all need a spring break. That's where we're at. Topped with, I have open house coming up, and I will be taking some time off of work for personal reasons and medical reasons. So that I think that's part of the stress. But I'm gonna go in the classroom and I'm gonna choose my attitude. I'm gonna fake it until I make it, because sometimes that is what you have to do, and that is the reality of any job, not just teaching. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I am have them take part 2 of their Wonders assessment. They took part 1 on Friday, and I think they actually have a math quiz today that they need to take. So that's going to happen, and I need them to start working on their like a little quick I always want to call it back to school night, a quick open house project. So that's my plan, and it's minimum days, so they get out at 1:15, and that's it. I don't know what else to say. If you guys are out there, I know I've put this on Instagram and many of you respond. If you're out there struggling like I am, or you're looking at me thinking that I'm just on it all the time and full of energy and full of life, that's just not the case. I am just as tired as everybody else, and there's so much more that I wish I was doing, or things that I wish I was doing better, and I just can't, because I'm just one person. I'm just human, as are the rest of you. So if you're feeling bad and you're getting down on yourself, cut yourself some slack. I'm going to try and do the same. But I hope that you guys have a great day. I will probably not talk to you guys until I get home, because I purposely didn't bring my camera because I wasn't planning on vlogging, and I kind of just need to focus on some stuff today. So I will try and check in with you when I get home, and if I don't do that, then you'll hear from, I don't know. You might hear from me tomorrow, you might not. So with that, happy Monday, guys. It is 11 o'clock. I am obviously in a different classroom. I'm in our school STEAM lab. I actually had a half-day sub this morning because the principal wanted me to kind of collect all the things that I used last year for test prep to kind of get the kids motivated. She knows that last year I did a whole spring training / baseball theme based off of a product that I bought on Teachers Pay Teachers from the Not So Wimpy Classroom. I will be sure to link that product in the description box below. So at our last grade level chair meeting, I told her I really feel like doing that last year made all the difference for my kids. It just created like this festive environment and made it less stressful, especially since this was the 3rd graders' first time taking a test of this nature. So she asked that I kind of compile everything that I did last year so that I can share it at tomorrow's staff meeting, and she was nice enough to give me a half-day sub to get all of that together. So I have about 25 minutes left. I got everything done. I just made a Google Slides presentation that I'll just share with everyone in case they want to reference the steps that I took. And now I have about 25 minutes, and I am using that to prep for things I want to do for open house. So what I like to do for open house is I do like the work in the classroom to reflect the learning that we either have done or that we're currently doing. So a big portion of what I'm going to be having in my classroom is going to be on fractions. Last year I did this very light pizzeria concept using a different product, but I just found something on Teachers Pay Teachers that I think is a little bit more rigorous than I'm going to use, so I thought I would show it to you. The product is from Shore Can Teacher. I will link this also, and I'm going to turn the camera around and just kind of show you the pieces that I'm going to use and what I'm envisioning. I don't know exactly how it will turn out, but this is what my plan is. So last year I kind of turned my classroom into a little pizzeria at the last minute. It was a last minute decision. I went out and bought some tablecloths, had pizzeria music playing, but it was cute. I liked it, even though I had thought of that at the last minute. So this product, I'm going to have kids make a pizza. So this is just telling me what I want to do. Students will get order tickets, which I'll show you in a second. I have to approve it before they get to make their pizza. And then once everything's approved and they made this pizza, I would like to take a picture of them with their little chef's hat so that the parents have like a takeaway at the end of back to school night. So this is just a placemat with the pizza. I will print these out in color, probably on cardstock. I'm not 100% sure yet. This is just a template for the chef hats. I'm going to use sentence strips to make the bands, because the bands that come with it, appear to be for children with very small heads. And then these are all the pizza toppings. You can either print these out in color or have them color it. So I'm gonna have the kids color it just to save ink and to let the kids kind of personalize it. So you have sausage, pepperoni, mushrooms, and pineapple. Then when they finish, they will fill this out when their pizza's all done. I partition my pizza into, let me do a better job. I partition my pizza into how many slices. That means each slice represents one or what fractional part of the pizza. I put cheese on this many slices. So I'll have that next to the pizza that they create. These are the order tickets that dictate to them what kind of pizza they're gonna create. And there's all different kinds, which is nice because if you have kids that struggle a little bit more, you might give them an easier order ticket. So there's gonna be some pre-planning necessary there. All of this comes with this product. So just these are all order tickets, more order tickets. You can make your own order tickets, which I won't do. These are task cards that I think I'll have on the desk during open house so that there's some sort of interactive component that the kids can kind of show their parents what they've learned by looking at these. So there's, I think, a total of 12. There's an answer sheet I'll give them, and I'll post the answers somewhere in the classroom. So there's the answer key. That is one thing I know that I'm gonna do. And last year we did these fraction robots, which were just this cute, easy little coloring thing. I'm gonna do that, maybe hang it up. So with the last 20 minutes or so that I have, I'm either gonna start making copies of that or start making copies of the stuff that I know I will use for the spring training process in my classroom, and I'll probably share that with you in either a different clip or as I get closer to that time, just because I don't want to, not waste, talking to you guys is not a waste, but I want to make use of the little bit of time I have left to try and get some more copies done. But that's pretty much it. I'm proud of myself. I was productive. I got the presentation together. I pulled some videos together and gave her a playlist that I used. I'm sharing all the growth mindset books that I've used in class. So hopefully it's helpful to the teachers and doesn't seem overwhelming to them. So that's what's up right now. The other exciting news is well, it's exciting, but it's also concerning. I just ordered another. In total, the cost of all the books that I ordered was about $70, but I had a gift card, a $25 gift card to Amazon, so I only spent like $50 on more picture books. So I'll be sure to show you what those picture books are when I get them. I just can't help myself, and I think it's not a bad illness. At least books are the gift that keep on giving is what I'm telling myself. So anyway, I'm gonna check out for right now, go make some copies, and then I gotta teach for the rest of the day. So I will talk to you guys later. Good morning, it's Wednesday. It's raining, so you're gonna hear my windshield wiper. And I'm going to do my Starbucks run today instead of Friday, which is when I normally treat myself, because it is a double star Wednesday. So that means I need to go. Yesterday, the last time I checked in with you, I was working on something that the principal asked me to do. And then I had about 30 minutes left before I had to go back to class. I ended up going to talk to the principal to show her what I had done, make sure that that's what she wanted, and then I went back to my class. We finished the writing lesson, so now they're prepped to finish their Wonders assessment today. I was hoping that they would finish it yesterday, but we just ran out of time. And the school day ended. I met with some parents after school, and then I came home, quickly cooked dinner, and I went and got my manicure. So my new manicure is this. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm at a stoplight, so don't you guys worry. It's like a nice blue with some leopard print. And I'm telling you this, the lady that does my nails, or the girl, she's not like a lady, she's pretty young. I don't know. I mean, she's an adult, but when I say lady, I think of like an older woman. So the young woman who does my nails, I'm just like impressed by how steady her hand is to like hand do these things. So I went there, got my manicure, came home, ate the dinner that I had prepared, relaxed for a little bit, and then I went to bed. And here we are today. It's Wednesday. I have a staff meeting after school. The kids have PE, so I have some prep time. The goal is to have them finish their Wonders assessment today. And then I have, I think she's a student teacher. Like, I don't know why I'm confused. Like, she refers to it as doing her field work, which I think is student teaching. So I have a student teacher that is starting today. She actually is already employed by the school that I'm at. She just works in the special ed department, but she needs some hours, and the principal asked if I would be willing to take her on, because I didn't volunteer to do it, because this year has just been so hectic that I was scared to have anybody watch what I'm doing, because who knows what I'm doing sometimes. But the principal asked, so I said sure. So she starts today after 11, and it actually would be nice to have a second set of hands in the classroom as we're getting ready for open house. And I can't remember if I mentioned all this before, so if I did, I apologize. So aside from them finishing wonders, we're obviously going to do a math lesson, and now we're about to really kick ourselves into high gear to get some of the things that I want done for open house done. It's my least favorite time of year. It's just stressful getting all these things done when parents literally come in your room and they might be in there for a few minutes. So this year I'm going to try and make things a little bit more interactive. You guys hear the rain? To make it a little bit more interactive so parents don't just pop in and pop out. But we'll see. So I'm just going to grab my coffee and go start my day in the classroom. And I will check in with you guys later on for sure. Hey guys, it is about 6 o'clock. I'm obviously home vlogging in my bathroom, and I just wanted to hop on here to close out the vlog for the day. So the last time I spoke to you, I was on my way to Starbucks to get my drink for my double star day. So that happened. I got to school. The gist of the day is we're still not done with that Wonders assessment, but we're getting closer. The kids had PE. We did a math lesson, we read some Charlotte's Web, and that's pretty much as we got done. My student teacher came in. She started at about 11-ish, so she'll be in my classroom from 11 something to 2 o'clock, or to the end of the day. I think it's going to be a good fit. She came in, was only able to see the class for a little while before we went to lunch, and then we got to chat at lunch, and she likes my style of running my classroom. I know my style is not for everybody, but she like immediately said that she loved it and that she was impressed, and that was kind of what her goal is when she has her own classroom. So that was good to know that it's a good match, because like I said, not everybody likes the way that I orchestrate my classroom. So that went well, and then after school I had crosswalk duty in the rain. We had a staff meeting, and then afterwards I went to Target to buy some medication because I feel like I might be getting sick, and one of the teachers in 5th grade recommended this product here. I've never tried it before. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. She recommended Zycam. She said anytime she starts to feel like she's getting sick, she'll take one of these. I thought I didn't take enough. And feels a lot better soon after. So the way this works is you put one tablet on your tongue, you let it dissolve, you don't take it on an empty stomach. You cannot have water for 15 minutes afterwards, which is rough, because although the box swears that this little tablet is great tasting, I would beg to differ. I didn't like the way it tastes. It's citrus flavored, but no, it's not. And so I don't like the taste, so I really wanted some water to wash that taste out of my mouth, but I have about another 5 minutes or so before I get to have water. So what I'm getting ready to do while I wait to have water is shower, put on my pajamas, straighten up my closet a little bit because it's gotten a little hectic in there. And then I'll see if I have the energy to do some work tonight, and if not, I'll just relax and try and make sure I feel better, because I definitely need to get to Orange Theory tomorrow. I'm in the class, I'm not on the wait list, and I just don't have time to be sick. So I just wanted to close it out for the day, so that's what I'm here to do. So I will be sure to check in with you guys at some point tomorrow. So I will see you then. Hey guys, it's Friday, probably close to 3:15, and I am gonna be talking really fast because I actually have to get out of here really quickly because I need to be at my house by 3:30 because I need to take a phone call. But I wanted to check in really quick because there's a couple of things that I wanted to show you that I won't be able to show you from home. The first thing is today is International Women's Day. So I showed a video from Brain Pop Jr. on Susan B. Anthony. Had the kids take a listening test from that. We still practice the skill of like taking notes and all of that. And before that, I asked them, why would there be an International Women's Day? Why isn't there an International Men's Day? And I have to say my kids are pretty on the spot with being able to identify why we would decide to have something like that for women, but not men. They said because women didn't always have the same rights as men, and they went through a lot of different struggles to get the same rights, that they've accomplished some great things over time, and that they should be recognized. And then some of my kids were just so stunned. Because we've talked about this for a couple of days in relationship to just having Women's History Month, that there was a time where for the most part women were just expected to like find a spouse, get married, take care of their homes, take care of their kids, and they weren't really expected to do much else besides that. So the kids are just so like flabbergasted that there was a time where women couldn't own a house, couldn't vote. They were like, it just doesn't make any sense. I said, right, it doesn't, and especially not to you because you've grown up in a time where that wasn't always the case. So before I leave, I might check in when I get home. It's just right now I have to be quick and I want to show this to you. I want to flip the camera around because this is a book that I read yesterday, and I hadn't read it before. I just saw it through a Scholastic book order, and it sounded intriguing, and I knew I wanted some more video or some more books about women. But this is the story of Temple Grandin, who I had heard of before, but didn't know exactly what her story was. So I'm glad I read the book because now I know her story. And it was nice because it touched on women. It also touched on tolerance because she has autism. And at the time that she was growing up, people didn't really know, I guess, the ins and outs of that and what it all entailed. And in the very beginning, it doesn't come out and say she's autistic, but it does say or give you some of the things that she did that are not necessarily considered to be the norm. So she didn't like to be around people. She didn't like to be in large crowds. She liked to watch things spin. And one of my students, I heard him whisper like, oh, like autistic. So I thought that was great because it touched on the idea that there may be kids in my class that either have a relative, have some experience with autism, and that was a book that kind of brought in their experience into the classroom. So I wanted to show that. I was going to show you everything I'm prepping for open house, but it's kind of all over the place right now, and I'm not organized enough to show it to you, so I haven't. But the other book that I bought recently and I have been sharing is Little Dreamers. My kids really loved the Bold Black Women books, so much so that some of them have gone to the library, checked out their own copy because they want to read about all the women that we didn't get to, and they just really are responding to this. So I think that's great. This one is perfect because it's about women all over the world, whereas the first one, was that what it was called? Bold Women, was just African American women. So now that I've talked really fast and gave you a little snippet of what I've been doing in the classroom, because I didn't vlog it all yesterday, I'm gonna rush home, and maybe when I'm calmed down, I'll be able to kind of wrap this up in a more calm, cool, and collected manner. So more than likely I'll see you, and when you do see me, I'll be at home. So see you then. Hello, it is now 7-ish. I've been home for a few hours, so I rushed home, got on the conference call that I needed to get on, and then I decided to go to the mall to pick up some things that I needed. So just to sum up my day, it started off rough at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it just got more chaotic from there. So the first thing that happened is I did not make it to my workout class at Orange Theory this morning. I woke up at 4:15, dragged myself out of bed, started getting ready, and then I get a phone call from Liza saying, where are you? And I was like, what do you mean, where am I? And she says, class is about to start. So I'm like, no, class is not about to start. I have 45 minutes. And she says, no, it's about to be 5 o'clock. It's about to start. And I look at my phone, and sure enough, it's 4:54, which meant class was going to start in 6 minutes and I wasn't going to make it. And so I was so confused. I don't know how this happened, but somehow inadvertently the alarm on my phone, I use 2 different alarms. One alarm that I use to wake up to go work out is really the sleep app that's on the iPhone. So it tracks your sleep, how many hours you're getting, and it has a very particular ringtone. So that ringtone sounds different from my alarm that I set when I'm not waking up to go to the gym. So when I woke up this morning to that ringtone, of course I thought it's 4:15 in the morning, but somehow at some point the time on that alarm got changed so that the alarm went off at 4:50 in the morning. So I missed my class, which means I'm going to be charged, or I have already been charged, $12 for not making it, which really is hard to take sometimes. And then I got to school, and it just was chaotic from the moment I got there. We had Kindy 500 this morning, which is where the kindergartners make these cute little cars. They do a little parade, and I didn't know that the other classes, like 1st through 5th, was going to stay outside and watch that whole parade, because we weren't really told that in an announcement. So I wasn't prepared to be outside for as long as we were this morning, so I was freezing, and then the kids got all amped up from that, and it was hard to get them calmed down. And then it was just a day of just hyped up kids, us trying to get ready for open house, and that's always an adventure. And then the day ended. So needless to say, I'm very thankful that it's Friday. So I got home and had my little call, and then decided, let me just go to the mall and pick up some things that I needed. And just for the interest of being a little different in this vlog, I'm going to show you what I got. It's nothing super exciting. So the first place I went to is Bath & Body Works. I can't wear perfume, so I always use these products, and I can't even spray the body sprays directly on my skin without breaking out. So they had a couple of new scents I wanted to try. This first one is Rose, and they have buy 3 get 3 free. So I always get the shower gel, the body spray, and the lotion when they have those specials. And then I went to Lush. I wanted to get another body scrub because I ran out of the one that I tried. The first one that I tried was called Rub-a-Dub or something like that. This time around I'm trying Magic Crystals. They did a little sample of this while I was there. This is just a scrub to exfoliate. And then as a bonus, I got, this is a face mask. That's what it is. But it has to be, I think it says somewhere that this has to be put in the refrigerator, or she told me that. So I got those 2 items. And then the other thing I wanted to show you was the booties that I've shown in my Insta stories. And I think I meant to do this last week. I can't remember. But I'm the type of person that if I find something that works really well, or I find something that I think I'm gonna like, I'll get multiple versions of it. And that's what I did with these booties from Tom's. So I'm gonna show you the black pair. So here is the black pair. They are very comfortable. I would highly recommend them. I got them from the Tom's website, and then the brown ones I'm gonna show you are the brown ones that I had on today. I actually got from DSW. So I bought a black pair, which is here, a tan pair there, and a, I'm not sure what that would be considered, taupe maybe, there. And then I got these gray ones that are a little bit different. And I don't know if you could see, but they have 2 different, let's do this better, Latanya, 2 different tones and 2 different textures. So they were all very comfortable. I wore each pair at some point over the course of the past week. They were very comfortable. I recommend them. So that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the vlog. I don't really have much else to say about the week. I did post something on Insta stories not too long ago about just taking time for things like International Women's Day to kind of touch on social studies issues. So women's history is social studies, so it is based on curriculum, and it is good for kids to be able to learn about things like that and talk about why we would have an International Women's Day. So I posted that there, and I will try and remember to link these booties in the description box in case you're interested. And my mom's calling, so I'm gonna end the vlog here. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be sure to catch you guys in the next vlog. So until then, bye.